Hey sweet babies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you like fragrance, blogs, makeup, skincare, real people, and real talk, definitely subscribe to my channel. So, it is fall and winter, and guess what? Guess what season it is? That's right, girls. It's leather season, okay? I don't care what part of the country you live in, what the climate is. This is the season where we wear leather, okay? We're wearing leather pants, leather tops, leather boots, okay? Leather jackets, but we definitely pulling out those leather fragrances, okay? So in today's video, I'm gonna give y'all my top 10 leather fragrances in my collection, and please know the leather is prominent and present in these fragrances, but they are all still giving sexy, okay? So I'm gonna start off with some leathers in my collection that I feel like are more on the feminine leather side. You know what I'm saying? They're still not as unisex as some of the other ones I have. First, let's start with Venom Incarnate by Stefan Lucas. This is such a pretty, like, girly type of leather fragrance for me. Now, of course, the leather is definitely there. It's definitely prominent. But girl, you definitely get those strawberries. You get the strawberries, you get the wild berries. You get a little caramel to keep it nice and sweet, not too tart. But this is a girly type of leather, okay? If you like leather, but you want a little fruit on it, a little sweet creaminess on it, then you have to try this one. Yeah, this is definitely one of the most feminine leathers in my collection for sure. Love it. So if you like a fruity leather, a more feminine type of leather, and you like fruity berries, strawberries, wild berries, blackberries, raspberries, all the type of berries with your leather, then definitely try this one. Now, La Capitale by Xerjoff, you know we had to have her in here, even though this is the one that I have that I smell the leather the least. I really don't get a lot of leather in here at all. Like, I hardly get any leather, but some people do, and it is there, and it's actually really prominent for a lot of people. But for me, I hardly get the leather. Yeah, when I smell this, I get the leather barely. It's like way in the background though, like way in the background for me. But some people smell this and they get the leather right away. So I mean, it all depends on how it smells to your nose. Mostly what I get is the strawberries. I get the caramel, a little bit of like saffron, and something else warm. Like, I don't know if it's cinnamon or amber, or it's not really spicy. It might just be like some amber or something like that, because it's not really spicy. Like, I'm not no perfumer or nose guru or nothing like that, but I'm just trying to tell you like kind of what mostly I smell. So the leather is definitely in the background for this one, and this is definitely one of my feminine leathers in my collection. And you do get the strawberries, you definitely get the caramel. So even though those two have similar notes, they don't smell alike to me. So I love that they have same notes, similar notes, but they smell completely different, and the leather is stronger in Venom Incarnate. But this is La Capitale by Xerjoff, and it is a bomb, beautiful, feminine leather fragrance. Vanille Fatale by Tom Ford. Now, this is the original version that came out back in 2017, yeah, because the new one came out in 2024. I did smell that. To me, they don't smell alike. They smell similar, but they don't smell alike. This one, I'm glad I got this one. I really am glad I got this one. Now, this one doesn't actually have leather in it. It has suede in it, and it's such a smooth, buttery suede. It's so freaking good. This fragrance actually has everything and the kitchen sink in it. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't pinpoint a whole lot of stuff in there, but I definitely get that suede, and it's giving me leather, okay? It has some sweetness, some booziness, some like resinous type of qualities. Oh, it also smells a little powdery to me, a little nutty. It smells so freaking good. Like, I love this. This is one of my favorite Tom Ford. Well, you know what? My Tom Ford collection, I love them all. I love them all. But this is the one that I pull for in the wintertime for sure, because it's leather season, okay? Oh, it just smells so good. If you like a feminine leather, I feel like this is a feminine leather. Like, what is the one for the men? Tobacco Vanille. Tobacco Vanille is more of the Tom Ford vanillas for the men. This one is the Tom Ford leather for the women. If you can get your hands on the original version, I highly recommend that you get it. The new one is nice. I like the new one. I do. I would get it after this one is empty if I couldn't get my hands on this one anymore, because they are similar, but this one, girl, hands down, is just the best. Like, why did they discontinue it and reformulate it? I don't know, but yeah. So this is definitely, you smell the leather, you smell the vanilla, but you smell other things, nuttiness and a little creaminess, a little powderiness, a little florals. Yeah, Vanille Fatale, girl, she is a feminine, sexy date night type of vanilla and leather. This is Queer by Carner Barcelona. I had a sample of this, and when I smelled it, I was like, oh, I need the big bottle of that. I needed the big bottle of this. This is such a pretty, beautiful, sexy type of leather. Now this one I feel like definitely leans more on the unisex side. It's not as feminine, but it's not as masculine as some of the other ones that I have either. And I feel like this one is like a light leather, like very light and airy, a airy type of leather. Smooth, a little creamy, but more on the airy side. If leather could be airy, this would be it. And it's smooth and a little sweet, just a very, very slight sweetness. It's like almost like, y'all know how Baccarat is airy and sweet. It's less sweet than that, but it has that airiness, and it's leather. It's definitely leather. It's got to be some saffron too. Yeah, so this is so good. If you want a light, airy, soft type of leather, then I would go with Queer by Carner Barcelona. It's so good. And it's not super loud either. This is more on the moderate and more in your scent bubble type of projection. So good, perfect to layer with. But yeah, if you don't want your leather to be too loud, then definitely try this one. Okay, now we are getting into the bolder type of leathers, and we gotta go with a fun candy type of leather, and that would be Sugar Leather by Una We Nomad. Y'all remember when this dropped? The girls went crazy. The girls went crazy. It smells like candied caramel sugar or something like that, like candied caramel, cinnamon and sugar, just kind of all mixed up. Candied your leather. You poured that concoction over your leather. It smells so good. If you like Angel Share, you would like this too. This smells like the holidays. It smells like winter and fall. Like, you know, you got your leather on. You smell sweet and candied like, but you got your leather on, okay, from head to toe. Like, girl, that's Sugar Leather. Cherry Punk by Room 1015. Okay, so if Lost Cherry had leather in it, it would kind of be like this. It's something not as syrupy sweet as, you know, how Lost Cherry is, but you definitely get the cherry and you definitely get the leather. I feel like this fragrance is not too complex though. I feel like you really just get a nice kind of tart like cherry, and then you get the leather with it. It's not a whole lot going on, not to my nose. I don't get a lot. It's a little spicy, like if you kind of had like a cherry compote and you put something in it to make it spicy, like a cinnamon or a ginger, more like a ginger or something like that. It's something a little spicy with the cherry is what I'm saying. And then you get the leather, and the leather is nice and smooth, but it's definitely giving more on the leather boot side than like a creamy leather. It's not really a creamy leather. It's like a sweet tart cherry kind of leather, and I like it. I like to layer with it. I like to wear it by itself. It has really good performance. I also have this in the straight version, but I feel like they pretty much the same. You don't need both. One or the other is fine. They pretty much smell the same though. But yeah, if you like cherry and you like leather and you're looking for something like that, then definitely check out Cherry Punk. Vanilla Vice by Viva More was another one that I got early this year. It was still cold, like wintertime type of vibe when Caramel Pop and all of those came out. Girl, Vanilla Vice is such a good vanilla and leather. Well, it's actually suede. I always say leather though. It always, you know, leather and suede be smelling the same to me in these fragrances a lot of times. Not all the time, but a lot of times. And this one actually has suede and it smells like leather to me. Girl, same thing. Oh, well, now that I'm smelling it, it's giving more of a suede type of vibe, but definitely leather at the same time. Oh, I haven't worn this in so long. Probably because it's just not really getting cold. But yeah, girl, that vanilla is in there. Something spicy, a little boozy. I think it's booze in here too. I don't know if it's rum. It's a dark liquor. I don't know if it's rum, whiskey, cognac, something like that. But it's definitely boozy. And you get a little spiciness. So this is going to give you the leather that you want. The leather suede. The suede leather that you want. It's going to give you vanilla for some sweetness, a little smokiness, a little booziness. Like, it's going to give you all of that. This is perfect to wear if you like vanilla and leather, and it also has those other facets in here, so it just doesn't smell like strictly vanilla and leather, but those are the most prominent notes. Super affordable. Definitely check this out if you like vanilla, kind of smoky, sweet, boozy type of suede leather. 603 by Bon Parfumer. Bon Parfumer, has been one of my favorite houses in 2024. Like, I have just been loving them. I have so many of them now, and I just love this, and it's still more of them that I want, for sure. But this is 603, so this is gonna give you that leather. It's gonna give you some tonka, a little warm spices. It's gonna give you all of that, girl. But it's something in here that I always smells like it smells like a sweet banana. I don't know what it is in here, but it always smells like that to me. Yeah, it's like a sweet banana with really soft, buttery soft leather, and the leather is super smooth. You almost don't know that it's leather, but it's definitely leather. It's definitely in there, but it's so smooth and soft. It's not as prominent as some of the other ones that I have, so this really should have been kind of more at the beginning. You get the florals in here. I don't know if that's what's making it smell like sweet bananas. Sweet bananas with like a soft, smooth, buttery leather. This is really, really good. This was my first Bon Parfum or fragrance, and this is what made me start digging into the house. I was like, ooh, that is one of the most unique leathers in my collection because it's so soft and kind of almost sensual, not so strong and prominent like the other leathers I have. This one is soft and sensual and a little sweet, and I love it. So if you're interested in something different and unique and a soft kind of girly type of leather, then try this one. This is Gold Bow by Commodity. This is new to my collection. I have not even worn this fragrance yet, but as soon as I sprayed it, I said, oh, it's got to be some kind of leather in there. Girl, I looked at the notes, ain't no leather in here. It ain't none. But you can't tell me it ain't, okay? They just did not put it on there because it's leather in here. I swear it is. I get vanilla, I get leather or suede or something. It's definitely because, you know, the gold scent by Commodity, that's their vanilla fragrance in their, you know, whole collection. So you definitely get the vanilla. But girl, you can't tell me it ain't no leather or no suede in here. So to me, I was like, oh, I like it since it's got the leather in there, but it's got it with the vanilla. So it's kind of like Vanilla Vice a little bit. So if you like that fragrance, I feel like you would probably like this one too, because they kind of smell almost similar, but I feel like the leather or suede is more prominent in Vanilla Vice. This one is it's there. It's definitely there, but it's not as strong. So I've been liking the way it smells. I have not worn it yet though. I've tested it on me and all of that, and I was like, okay, this is going to be perfect for this time of year. So if you are into commodity fragrances and you're looking for something with a little leather in it, this doesn't say it has leather. It says saffron, but I think saffron can kind of smell like leather sometimes. So that is what I am getting with that sweet vanilla and something a little warm spicy. So yeah, definitely check this out. Get a sample or something of it, because I'm probably going to put this on my tray this month. Rouge Imperial by Viva More. So girls, this is definitely a leathery or a suede type of fragrance, but it also smells, it doesn't really have a sweetness to it. To me, I feel like if you want to sweeten this up, you would have to add a little sweetness to it. And it has something that's a little lipsticky in here, like a purple flower. I mean, iris always smells like lipsticky, so maybe it's iris in here. And something a little like smoky or incensey or something like that. I'm not really sure, but I really like this, and I think this is more for if you're looking for more of a unisex type of leather, then this would be more on the unisex side. So if you want to sweeten this up, you would just have to add some sweetness to it. But yeah, and it's affordable, and yeah, so this would probably layer well with Vanilla Vice, because they both have the leather or the suede in them, and then the vanilla would give this more sweetness. But that lipsticky scent I get out of here gives this a little bit of a twist, because I don't really have any fragrances that have that leather and then that, you know, lipsticky accord, that kind of smell in it. So this is definitely one of the unique ones that I have, and yeah, you should definitely give this a try if you're looking for something a little more unisex. Something incensey, smoky in here a little bit too. Yeah, I like it. It's definitely different, and you should definitely check it out if you're looking for a unisex, affordable type of leather. So those are my top 10 leather fragrances in my collection. If you have a leather fragrance in your collection that you absolutely love, let me know what it is down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and of course subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.